Guys, back for this Saturday slate. Going to go over the 7-game main baseball slate for today. So NBA playoffs starts today. I also did release a $20 entire postseason package on the website if you want to get in on that. Yesterday for baseball, scored an 88.7. It was a pretty low-scoring night. Didn't help that we also had Odor in the lineup and he got scratched, but just barely missed out on most double-ups. So looking to get back on track today. Not going to be able to win every day, but we've been winning a lot, so hopefully we can get right back on track today. If you purchased a day package yesterday, you also have access for today, so for both slates, early and main slate. So let's get right into the video. Please be sure to drop a like on it and subscribe if you have not already. It's looking like a pretty good 7-game slate. I am pretty excited about it. First up, I like that pitcher is going to be Mlb Kelly at 8,500. So there's one true stud on the slate, Justin Verlander, who already had 3 starts so far this season and was not good in 2 out of the 3. Now he's facing one of the best offenses in the league in Seattle. So I think it's going to be another spot where I'll probably be off of Verlander just because I want to pay up for some bats. And Verlander will always draw ownership, especially him being the only big name on this slate. So I think I'll go to Mlb Kelly at 8,500. Seems like a pretty good pitcher. He's been really solid through his first 2 starts. Managed to completely shut down the Boston Red Sox through 8 innings, only threw 94 pitches. So he's very, very efficient. The other game before that, he only threw 88 pitches in 6 innings. So he seems like doesn't get into too much trouble with the walks or anything like that. Seems to be a pretty efficient pitcher. He's facing the Padres here. The Padres have a pretty good offense, but they do strike out a lot. Like Machado strikes out a bunch. Meyer strikes out a lot. So there are some heavy K guys in the lineup. He was okay against them in the first start. Just had 13 DraftKings points, but I think you can definitely learn from the mistakes he made that game and try to improve in this start. So I think Kelly's a pretty good option considering the lack of options we have today. And then the other pitcher that I'm going to go with is going to be Homer Bailey. So with the lack of pitching options on DraftKings, we need to get 2 pitchers. I'm not really confident in anybody, in this range. I think Bailey, in Bailey's range, we have Sampson, Vargas, Rodriguez, Hernandez, Strom, Estrada, Davies. So nobody that really sticks out at all. Those guys are all really, really priced more expensive than Bailey. And Bailey has been really, really good with the strikeouts so far this season. He has 15 strikeouts in just 10 innings. So maybe if he can keep that going against the Indians, he'll be able to have a decent start. He's probably not going to be able to shut down any team, but this offense of the Indians is not very good. So I think it's a good chance for him to, at just 5,800, he's going to have a couple games this season where he does return high teens to low 20s in DraftKings points, and this seems like a good one. So definitely be on Bailey today, just not with the lack of options at SP2. And then with the bats today, I like the, I don't think the Rangers game is going to play, so I'm just ignoring that game. If that game does end up, the weather looks pretty good in that game, then I will be on that game. But right now, I think it's going to be rained out. It's supposed to be cold and rain like pretty much the whole night. So my favorite stacks today are going to be the Braves, the Cardinals, and the Reds. First up, I like his Ozzie Albies at 4,500. Albies has been really, really good against lefties for his career. It's only been a couple seasons, but last season he hit 335 against lefties compared to just 231 against righties. Same thing this season, he's been hitting over 333 against lefties, and against righties he's just hitting 289. So for his career, he's been a much better hitter against lefties. Vargas is not a good pitcher, and against lefties, Ozzie Albies leads off. So really good spot for Albies in this one. Next up, I like Matt Carpenter at 4,400. So just like last season, Carpenter has gotten off to a pretty slow start, but then he was absolutely on fire for the last months of the season. He's also, I think, is a really good spot today just because Tanner Roark has struggled against lefties. And this park is absolutely magnificent for left-handed hitters, especially lefties with power. At third base, Carpenter sticks out just because he's still been leading off. He's going to get those extra at-bats here, potentially 5 at-bats. And we all know he has the upside. If you play MLB DFS last season, we know Matt Carpenter was a staple in the later months of the season after he got off to a slow start. So just a matter of time before he gets his timing down and really starts crushing the baseball. I'll take a chance on him against Roark in this one. In the outfield, going to pay up for Ronald Acuna. So he's also been really, really hot for the Braves. He has 4 straight multi-hit games. So he's been absolutely smoking the baseball. Gets a really good matchup against Jason Vargas, obviously. Gets a platoon advantage. And Ronald Acuna is also another guy that has been a lot better against lefties, especially for power. So Acuna, 5,300. Like the spot for him a lot. And then finally, I'm going to go with Jesse Winker. So the Reds offense is looking like it's starting to come around these last couple games. They do have some really good hitters in there, like Suarez. Puig can get it going really quick. Schebler, Winker, Votto, Peraza. They have a bunch of good hitters. They've gone off to a really slow start. Winker's starting to get his back going. And leading off at under 4,000 against Wainwright, who is definitely up there in age now. This park is good for hitting, obviously, and both teams have high totals. So I'll definitely be taking a chance on some of these Reds hitters today. I think they're a good stack. So that does it for the video. Those are the picks that I like for today. Thanks for watching, and good luck tonight.